Hello everybody, Aaron the Introvert here. Welcome back to part 2 of Sonic Mania. We are in, I think, Flying Battery Zone, I believe is the name of this level. Again, I'm not the biggest Sonic guy, so I don't know, I could be completely butchering that. I think this is maybe from Sonic 3. Again, that could also be wrong. I don't know, I just play the games. I don't know that much about Sonic like I do most Nintendo series. I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of Sonic like I do, say Mario for example. But yeah, this zone, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. It's kind of, I think they're kind of going for maybe like a Mario 3 sort of like airship thing with this one, and it's fine, but like, I don't know. I don't think it really does anything to set the world on fire. Whoop! Okay, I think if we fall down there, that's death. But I don't know. I really love the airship levels in Mario games, but I just feel like this just kind of misses the mark a little bit for me. I don't really know. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just all right. But yeah, we'll keep this little fire shield as long as we can, because it does make us fireproof, which will be very handy navigating these obstacles here and trying not to lose our thingy. What was that down there? Lose our rings. You know, I'll get a few rings from these, not much, but we'll take it, I guess. Even the music, like, it's okay. Oh, I do like that electric one, but I don't know, we're probably going to run into more fire, so we'll ignore it as much as that pains me. But yeah, like, the music's okay on this one. It's not my favorite Sonic music either. It kind of reminds me, kind of sounds more like something from a Mega Man game. I've never been the biggest Mega Man fan. Mega fan, I should say. But I don't know. Okay, I feel like they're really wanting me to grab this. Yeah, let's get it, because I think up ahead they do some weird magnet stuff. I don't know if we can cling to the ceiling like this if we don't have the electric one, or what. Is that going to come down? I'm just waiting for the... Okay, I didn't know if the gravity was going to shut off there, cause me to fall into that spike thing down there, whatever that obstacle is. Kill this dude. You're free, squirrel. Live long and have babies. Ow. We got some speedy shoes, although I don't really want that, because that's just going to make it easier for me to get hit probably and lose all my rings. Where am I even? Am I just going backwards? Is there not a way that other way? What am I doing here? Ow. Okay. So I'll be honest, and this is just a very personal opinion thing. It's not like an objective problem with Sonic games or anything, but I do prefer, like, say, you know, in okay, here we go, in Mario platformers. You know, when it comes to 2D platformers, I prefer for them to be more linear, I guess. Like, I'm not the biggest fan, you know, like when it comes to 3D games, then I like open world sandbox stuff. But yeah, that's another thing I don't love about Sonic. You've got all these branching paths, and I know that makes it kind of more replayable, I guess, because you can like go back and like do the alternate paths and, like, you know, try to get the fastest time. But Sonic games are always very short, and I think, okay, well, we're dead. I hate how you just instantly die if you get crushed in a Sonic game too. That's another kind of nitpicky thing, I guess. But again, it's like there's so many things that are just instant death, but it's like I feel like that's just kind of at odds with, you know, the whole going fast thing. But I don't know. What do I know? But yeah, you got all these different branching paths and stuff, but it's like, you know, if they just focused on one linear path, then like they could have a lot more levels, you know, if they didn't have to put as much into each individual level. But I don't know, like, I'm just not a big fan, like, say, of Metroidvanias, which are kind of more, you know, like you're in a labyrinth, like a big maze, essentially. You know, like they're kind of 2D platformers where, like, the whole game is kind of just one big confusing level. And, you know, Sonic's kind of like halfway there. Like, it's not a Metroidvania, but like you are kind of going from point A to point B, but you do have all these diverging routes and stuff, and like, I don't know, there was a lot of platformers in the 90s that kind of did that sort of thing. Sonic probably was one of the first, I guess, other than like straight up Metroidvanias, but think about like, you know, Earthworm Jim and just different ones like that. I've just never really been too crazy about, where it's kind of just, you know, yeah, you got all these branching paths and each level takes like, you know, 10, 20 minutes or however long to get through. Okay, let's wait for the gravity. We don't want to get crushed again. Go, Sonic. Oh, there goes gravity. Yo, there goes gravity. Yo, there goes gravity. I don't know the rest of the words of the song, so I'm just going to keep saying, oh, there goes gravity. Yo, there goes gravity. Back to reality, that's it. Back to reality. Yo, there goes gravity. Just keep saying those two parts over and over again. Yeah, Sonic's got a little a move in this game that's I think it's maybe called the drop dash, if I'm not mistaken, which is very handy to get around quickly. So he's got his regular spin dash, which is that right there, where you just hold down and you can keep pressing the button to kind of charge up. But there's also one where Sonic, if I can get to a convenient place to use it, let me get past these here first. So that's just my regular spin dash. Yeah, if you jump, and then if you press the jump button again when you're close to the ground, Sonic does this drop dash. Well, if I can pull it off here. Now that I'm talking about it, I can't do it. Maybe I can't do it on an incline. Is that the problem? Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. This isn't a good level for showing off the drop dash, but it was a thing. I think it might have originally... I'm not sure if it started off as like a fan thing, because there's this, you know, Sonic like fan community. You make a lot of Sonic fan games that for a while were kind of better than all the stuff that Sega was putting out themselves. And yeah, this game was actually made by this guy named Christian Whitehead and his team, which were just kind of Sonic fans who kind of, you know, I don't know if they did mods and like fan games and stuff for the original Sonic titles, but they did, you know, partner with Sega and did some official, why are we going so slow here? Some official ports of the original Sonic trilogy to mobile. Oh, is this another secret thing? Yes, but how do I... Oh, there we go. Yes! I keep forgetting to look out for these, but hey, we found another one as long as I can actually do it. But yeah, I didn't really get a good do a good job explaining these last time. But so these blue balls that we pick up, not only are we giving Sonic blue balls, but also that lets us go faster. So we went from Mach 1 to Mach 2. Ooh boy, okay, it's getting a little dicey here. And then the rings are our time. So we want to catch up to that UFO before time runs out. I don't know why it's a UFO. Don't ask me. But you know, usually I associate UFOs with aliens, but I think that's supposed to be some kind of like Dr. Eggman contraption, so I don't know why they call it a UFO, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, we don't want to hit anything. If we hit the spikes, that will take away a bunch of our time, which is not good, so it gets kind of harder as we get faster and faster, but we have to speed up because otherwise we'll never catch it. And eventually we will run out of these coins to grab. So I think we're at the fastest level now. But yeah, we're making our way. Sometimes you gotta try to kind of take little shortcuts here and there, cut corners where you can. Oh, I think we got it. Some of these get really hard as it goes on. I don't know, you know, a little nervous about us actually finishing the game, because like to beat it you have to get all the Chaos Emeralds. So some of that I might end up having to go back and do off screen if I don't get them all our first go through. I don't know, or if I do it on camera, I might have to cut out a lot of stuff of me just like looking to find the rings and stuff, because I don't know. We found 2 so far, which ain't great, I wouldn't say. What's down here? Complete garbage. What was that? Okay, I thought we turned into a chicken. I guess that was just some junk that was down there. Ow. Man, I was trying to do that stupid drop dash and I can't. I was doing it no problem until I started trying to explain it, and now I can't do it. But it's basically a much quicker way to do the spin dash without having to like stand still and charge it up. You can just kind of execute it any time by just jumping and then pressing the jump button again when you're close to the ground. But for some reason I'm not able to pull it off anymore. Hey, now this is a weird little boss fight here. We gotta take out this garbage, and as the pile gets pressed closer together from the trash compactor, that'll make it to where we can reach that claw up there, whatever that's supposed to be, and whack it. Give it a good whack. That's what life's all about, just giving it a good whack. I know that's my motto anyway. I'm a very claustrophobic person. I would not want to be inside of this thing for real. We can kind of juggle this, juggle the goalpost around and get some bonus points. I think that might have started maybe in Sonic 2. I don't think this was a thing you could do in the first game, but again, don't quote me because I don't know my Sonic that well. Yeah, I was talking last episode about how Sonic's growing up. Whatever, let's just let it fall. You know, I used to not always be the biggest Sonic fan. I also really enjoyed Sonic Frontiers when that game came out. Probably, I guess, close to 2 years ago now, which is kind of crazy. But you know, it's kind of the first, you know, more or less open world Sonic game. Kind of took some cues from Breath of the Wild, and you know, it's definitely not very polished. You know, probably more so than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet were, that's for sure. You know, in terms of it lacking in polish, it's mostly just in the graphical department. I think, you know, gameplay-wise, I think, you know, it controls pretty fine. But yeah, it was a pretty solid game. I really enjoyed it. Maybe someday we'll play that on the channel. But I don't know. But yeah, it was good. I like Sonic Frontiers. And I really wish, I know it's like an Apple arcade exclusive, but they came out with this game called Sonic Dream Team, which is kind of a, it's maybe a little bit more linear, like, you know, it's like you're going through multiple levels, but it's kind of got that similar sandbox thing about it, and it looks really cool. It's kind of short, but, excuse me, I would love to see that come to consoles someday. So here's hoping, fingers crossed, that that gets ported to like, you know, Switch and you know, PlayStation and everything. So I would really like to play it. Even they're coming out with like a I don't know the name of it, but it's on mobile and it's also coming to PC. It's like a kind of like a Sonic Fall Guys clone, but it looks really cool. Like, I'm here for a Sonic Battle Royale. So like, put that on console, Sega, because like I ain't gaming on my phone or with like a Apple Arcade subscription. I started to say Apple TV, but I guess that's what you can play it on. Like, I don't even think I knew Apple Arcade was like a thing until Sonic Dream Team got announced. And Sega's got a couple other games like that. I think there's like a Puyo Puyo game that's exclusive to Apple Arcade, and there's some other stuff on there. John Cartwright from Good Vibes Gaming, he's got a pretty good video breaking down you know, some of the best games on Apple Arcade that you know, hopefully will come to console. There was a Bomberman Battle Royale game. We're gonna have to kill this chicken. Hey, stop it. See, that's why I was never allowed to watch Robot Chicken growing up, because I knew the Robot Chicken would try to murder me. Ow. I'll be glad when we're done with this zone. Like I said, it's not one of my favorites. I feel like we've spent a decent amount of time on this one. Kind of ready to move on. See something new. You know, it's not you. Flying Battery Zone or whatever you call it. It's me. I'm just ready. I think we need to meet new people, you know. Sonic's quills look weird when we're holding on to this thing. I don't know how I feel about that. He looks much more like an actual hedgehog, or kind of porcupiney. It's a little odd. He's out for these electric things. This is kind of a fun mechanic, these little swingy things here. If we disable those, are they not going to kill us? Guess not. Should probably be on the lookout for more of those rings. I think there can be more than one in a level. We're dead. Hey, hopefully the last checkpoint wasn't too far back. Yeah, I don't think this is too. Yeah, this is what we commented on. His quills looking weird. Yeah, like look at the when he moves and it's all 3D from the side there. It's very unusual. But yeah, John Cartwright from Good Vibes Gaming, he did a video talking about, just giving his thoughts on the different Sega games that's on Apple Arcade, as well as there's a Bomberman game on there that he says is really good, and I don't remember what all else was in the video, but it was a pretty interesting video, so hopefully a lot of that stuff comes to the console someday, because, like, I'm assuming Apple paid him a lot of money to get that, exclusivity that's hopefully just temporary exclusivity, but I don't know, maybe after Sonic and Shadow Generations has been out for, a few months or something, then maybe, maybe they'll bring that over, because Sonic Dream Team looks sick. I really want to play it, even though it's kind of on the shorter side of things. There we go, we're on the boss level. Let's get this over with, that way we can be on to the next zone here. This boss is kind of annoying from what I remember, but we got to kind of bump into him and send him into those spikes. Yep, the hitbox is kind of finicky. Like that first one I don't think hit him, so we just got one hit on the guy. So yeah, this gets a little tedious. We also got to be careful not to get crushed, because again, if you get crushed, it's one hit and you're dead. And then we've also got these spikes to look out for. So yeah, not one of my favorite bosses, nor is it one of my favorite levels. But I'll stop complaining. I'll leave that to the hardcore Sonic fans. The Sonic community has kind of a rep, I guess, for never being happy. I don't know. Which it's kind of Sega's fault, to be honest. But people talk about certain game community like Paper Mario and like the discourse around it being toxic or whatever. But it's like, well, if Nintendo would just make good Paper Mario games, then we wouldn't have to worry about it. But I think they're kind of on the right track now, and it seems like Sega is too, just as far as making products that the average fan wants to play, and not just a very small minority of people. So I don't know. Quit chasing gimmicks and actually do something worthwhile for a change. Now, I think, does it kill us if we don't beat him fast enough? Are we about to die? Because now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like that could be a thing. Like we just get to a spike ceiling or something. Ow. So I don't know. I could be wrong about that, but we'll find out here before long, I guess. Okay, good. Last hit. Getting a little worried. There he goes. That beautiful portly fellow. Kind of like the panoramic scrolling effects going on with the purple sky up there is kind of neat. I'm getting a little dizzy just staring directly at it, though. Okay, which world's next? I don't remember. We've got a little glider. Where are we dropping, Sonic? Press Garden. Oh yeah, okay. This one's alright. This is another original world that was made just for this game. It's decent. I don't like it as much as Studiopolis Zone, which is the other original world. There's another one coming up that I think's original that's like a Western world. I don't remember when we get to it, but that one's also really, really good. So this one's maybe one of the weaker of the original ones, but it's still good. I like it a lot more than where we just were. Can I get to that? What's in there? How do I get in there? Okay. Alright, whatever. Forget you too. Oh, these guys are annoying. Toss that little saw back and forth to each other. We'll toss the saw crabs. Boy, I was just talking about me getting dizzy, and by God, this is gonna give somebody an epileptic seizure, all the crap we got going on in the background here on this one. That little thing that makes ink. But like, I don't know, like, I'm curious what the thought process is. I mean, it's creative, I'll give them that. Just like a level that's about like a printing press? Like, where do you get that idea? And I'm stuck. Why is Sonic not bouncing? Come on, Sonic, work with me here. I can't. Oh, okay. I was trying to get a bigger bounce there, but he wasn't. Like, am I stupid or am I just an idiot? What's happening here? Okay, here we go. This episode is brought to you by the letter O. We'll try to keep our eyes peeled as best we can. See, there's got to be a way we can destroy these things, because these are different colors. The blue ones look like they're more permanent, like they're steel or something. But those other ones that are, I guess, like wood or whatever, I feel like we should be able to break them, but I don't know. Maybe we gotta have a certain ability, like the fire shield or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, mate. Oh, Lord, what's happening now? Oh, okay, let's get out of there. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to that. Will this open back up for me? No, of course not. Okay. I like the color palette. Blue and green are my two favorite colors. Purple's a good color as well. Orange not so much, but you know, it's fine. Let's get that thing. But yeah, I don't know why. You know, I came up with a printing press level, but makes me think of that SpongeBob. You know, I'm allergic to newsprint, which begs the question. Please let me know in the comments. Can you be allergic to newsprint? Is that a real thing? Like, what is he talking about? Like the ink? Like, can you be allergic to, like, ink? If you can, I feel like that's going to cause you a lot of problems in life. But, like, every time you give your signature and you just break out in hives, like, that ain't no good. Well, I guess everything's kind of digital now. Yeah, like, in the real world, this printing press would be shut down, because, like, nobody gets physical, you know, reads physical news anymore. They just get all their information from their favorite politically biased source, you know? Oh, I want to get that thing up there, dang it. Come on, Sonic, bounce for me. That sounded a little sexual. I didn't mean for it to sound like bounce for me, Sonic. Let's see what you got, Sonic. What your mama gave you. Come on, can we find a hidden ring? Okay, we got this thing. It's kind of a weird power-up, I guess you'd call it. So you can see our rings are blue now. What's down here? It's going to send me back. Okay, that was probably a bad idea. I think if we get hit, then our rings, we lose like giant rings that are in tins, so it's a little easier to pick them back up. So if we pick up like 10 rings, then we would have gotten 100 rings back. So it's kind of handy. Take our time with these guys. I guess these guys aren't too bad as long as we just take our time with them. Hey. Let's kill that fella. Boing, a boing, a boing, a boing, a boing. Come on, Sonic. Boing, boing. How many times am I going to have to say boing till you get up there? A boing, boing, boing. Thank you. Just got to get a little aggressive with it. Newspapers are like waterfalls or something. Let's go down. So I'm trying to explore and try to find some more of these rings. I really don't know where they're all at. I've only actually beat this game like once, and that was a long time ago. You know, because if you get to the end and you don't have all the rings or whatever, you just kind of get like a try again, bwah, 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 sort of thing. And we don't want that to happen. And here we go, we're fighting this thing. Ow. Seems like this boss is a little annoying from what I remember. I think we gotta try to get him to break these boxes and maybe he can like stun himself. Ow. Okay, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Get those big rings See, we still got 132. We got most of them back, or at least a pretty good number. Are you gonna, you know, attack me so you can get stuck? Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Okay, can you just like do that again, please? Okay, that's not quite good enough. Can you extend it a little further than that? Again, stop it. Quit. I don't mean like that, you nasties. We got him. See him squirming around, his arms flopping. Where'd the goal go? There it is. Ba 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 ba. Tri-state weather. Ooh, got another life. 13 of them. That's funny. I didn't think Sonic fans had a life. Don't roast me in the comments. I'm just playing. This is a very pleasant looking one. These cherry blossom trees. I don't know why the background is so like white, like if that's snow. Like I always thought this was a snow level. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see snowflakes mixed in with the cherry blossoms. So it's kind of like winter, but also spring. I don't know what's going on here. This is a very pretty backdrop. Got a lot more pinks integrated into it. And you know what? Pink is a nice color too. I'll say it. I'm not too masculine. Not too proud of my masculinity to admit that pink is a lovely color. Ow. You know, feminine colors, it's a social construct, you know? God made the rainbow and all the colors therein. So, like, how can you say that any color is feminine, you know? Like, oh, you can't be a real man if you like flowers or whatever. It's like, hey, they exist in nature, you know? God made them to be pretty. If you're a guy and you like stopping to smell the roses, I ain't gonna judge you. You like sniffing the candles in Bath and Body Works, you do you. I might come over there right there with you. I'll sniff that candle. Take a good whiff of that pumpkin spice. Right in front of your wife, she can watch us sniff candles together and get real jealous and insecure in her marriage. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, I love just saying stupid crap. And everybody watching loves it too, right? Better. If not, I'm coming for your kidneys. I won't hesitate to take them out. Ooh, is this gonna be a ring? Yes, it is. I was like, ooh, this looks a little suspicious. Catch the UFO. You know, I don't remember if it's maybe the third one here, or if it's like fourth or fifth, but eventually these start getting like insanely hard. So hopefully we won't have too much trouble with this one, but I don't know. It's yeah, I don't know if we were better off cutting through there, if I should have just focused on grabbing the balls so we could speed up, but yeah. Sometimes like it'll get so far ahead that it's like, I don't know how I'm gonna catch up to this thing. But yeah, I guess we're doing okay so far, maybe, knock on wood. We don't want to hit those pillars either, because I think if we... Oh, never mind, okay. I thought if we hit those columns that it would cause us to lose rings and therefore time as well. And Sonic just kind of clipped right through them there, so there goes that theory. Okay, now we are blazing. Like Blaze the Cat, that's a Sonic character. I've not played any of the games that she's from, really, but other than like the spin-offs, like Mario and Sonic at the Olympics or something. I don't know if I can jump over that there to take a shortcut or not, but hopefully we can catch this thing. Sometimes it just gets so far ahead, and then we start running out of rings, and it's like, okay, now we're just going to run out of time here. Go, Sonic, go. Go, Sonic. Woo. Okay, there, well, yeah, there's some bumpers there to keep us from falling, so I'm assuming we can't jump over those, but I don't know. Oh, it's so fast. I'm gonna be sick! Okay, yeah, we cannot clear that.
I'm gonna Ralph!
Gonna Ralph all over the place. I was gonna make a joke, but we won't go there. Yeah, this ain't looking too good. We need some rings desperately. Grab him, Sonic! No, you missed everything. Get him, Sonic! Okay, we got some. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win this one. Like, see if I could just jump right over to there, or there. 5, 4, 3. Come on, some rings. I missed them. Great. Time over. It's kind of weird. It doesn't just say time up. It says time over. But yeah, okay. So I guess the third one is where it starts getting a little tricky. I feel like we gotta continue. Whoop-de-doo. We've got like 15 lives or something, so it doesn't really matter that much. But yeah, I feel like if we get behind early on, that makes it really hard to catch up. So maybe if we just do a little bit better about not losing sight of it early on, then I don't know. Well, that's disheartening. Let's keep on going. I do kind of like the music on this act. Not as much on that first act, but on this one it's definitely better. This is kind of a weird mechanic where Sonic, we have to like get frozen, and then we can break through some stuff. Sonic's body, as you do. Sonic's body really breaks me. Now what are these little... Ow. Okay, never mind. That's what I get for asking a question, I guess. Sonic loves to just throw things at you when you least expect it. Throw you into a false sense of security, make you wonder what the little robotic woodpecker seahorse is, only for you to just get bombed to death. Just gonna stay like this forever. And so Sonic died, being trapped inside of an ice cube, bouncing up and down continually. Until he died of hypothermia, and also loss of blood flow to the head due to the G-force on his body. I feel like I saw some... Ow. Love losing all my rings. It's so fun, so satisfying just to see all your rings come flying out of you that you worked so hard to get. Just breathe. Just go into a zen-like state in this very tranquil, East Asian inspired little frosted cherry blossom forest. Can we not get up there? What's the point of this spring if we can't reach it? There's got to be a way we can get up. I don't know. Whatever, let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Oh, come on, what was that? Try going into that a little bit faster and see if we can slide down the slope there. My neck's getting tired. Okay, here we go. Go, Sonic, go! That was useless. I have to clear out all the cherry blossoms. Is this just a waste of time? Ooh! It's probably just a waste of my time. Ow. Yeah, like, would we have kept going if I'd gotten rid of that? That don't look like it would have led to anything. Okay, whatever. I guess that's there for absolutely no reason whatsoever. There's another one of our weird bird seahorse friends, and more bombs. Okay, so I guess anytime these guys are around, bombs ensue. Okay, I guess they're shaking them out of the trees. So I guess they can't even hurt me, it doesn't seem, as long as those guys aren't there. The more you know. Bring it up here. No. Oh, that was a one-time sprint? What? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You're killing me, Smalls. I've never seen that movie either. Was it from like the Sandlot? Is that what it's called? Like 80s baseball movie or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not an 80s kid. Oh, we're frozen again. Let it go. Let it. Oh, didn't mean to jump right into that guy. Ow. Okay, now how do we? I don't remember how we beat this guy. Oh, I think we gotta hit it, yeah, in midair like I did by accident there. I think is the only way. I do like the theme song of these hard-boiled heavy guys. Bop, bop, yeah, yeah, bop, bop, yeah, yeah. Ow. Oh, grab the ring, Sonic. Throwing his starfish of death at me. Hey, he's dead. We did it! Yay! You're free, my animal companions. Go, live long. Make babies. Oh, there's Eggman. Always got his death egg and he's working on a shadow thing. Sonic really doesn't have a lot of original ideas. You know, Eggman's got the death egg, which is just kind of the Death Star, but ridiculous. And then, what else? We got the, like Sonic goes Supersonic, which is just kind of Super Saiyan. Yeah, we've been recording for about 37 minutes. Do we do another zone? Yeah, I guess we'll do one more. And then we'll probably call it there. Our last video, I think, was around 40 minutes. But, you know, this one's a little bit longer. That'll be fine. I think that'll put us at doing about 3 zones, right? I'm trying to think how many that we've done. Because we did that snow one, and then we did the battery. Yeah, so this will be the third one. After we committed Assault and Battery. Yeah, so we'll call it a wrap after we beat this third zone, Star, whatever the crap it was called. I think this one's from Sonic CD, if I'm not mistaken, which is a game I'd never really played until they added it to the, they came out a couple years ago with, what was it called? It was a Sonic Origins is what it is, just a compilation of old Sonic games, like from the Genesis, and they've also got, they added on later on, like where you could get like a DLC that added games from like Sega's handhelds, like the Game Gear and like some other stuff on there. And personally, I think it's a really cool package, kind of like what I was saying before about Sonic Colors Ultimate, where a lot of people complained about this and that not being great in the emulation and stuff, but like, I don't know, as somebody who's not like super well experienced in all these old games, I can't tell the difference. But yeah, so that was my first time playing Sonic CD. It was okay. It wasn't really all that great, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, they brought back some levels from that and kind of revamped them for this game. Starlight Speedway, I think is maybe the name of this world. I don't know. So tell me from the menu. I know it sure don't. Got this little little light robot guy. Not a big fan of him. Basically every Sonic enemy, I'm just like, oh yeah, that guy, he's annoying. That spike ball overhead, that guy's annoying. Dr. Eggman, he's annoying. Is he an egg? Is he a man? We'll never know. Next time on Unsolved Mysteries. Ow. Dr. Eggman, this may very well be common knowledge to you if you know anything about Sonic. But you know, originally in the States, he was called Dr. Robotnik, and yeah, I guess they just thought Dr. Eggman didn't sound all that cool, which, you know, to be fair, it doesn't. But yeah, he was always called Dr. Eggman in Japan, but whenever they localized the original Sonic in the US, they wanted to give him a cooler name, so they called him Dr. Eggman. or I mean, they called him Dr. Robotnik. But then later on, they ended up just kind of changing it. I don't know what the first game, if it was maybe Sonic Adventure. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Again, ask a more well-versed Sonic fan about that, because I don't know. But I think it might have been Sonic Adventure. But up until that, he was just called Sonic, or called Dr. Robotnik here in the States. But was always Dr. Eggman in Japan. It's kind of similar to what I was talking about with Princess Peach, who used to be called Princess Toadstool here in the States, but she was always Princess Peach in Japan. But then in Mario 64, they ended up finally changing that from Princess Toadstool to Princess Peach. So that's why, like, if you grew up watching like the old like Mario cartoons from the 80s and 90s, they refer to her as Princess Toadstool and not Princess Peach, because that's what she used to be called over here. Now here I think we're fighting Metal Sonic, if I'm not mistaken. No, that is not Metal Sonic, that's a light bulb. But is that the same one that's been chasing us around this whole time? Well, that one, I guess that was just a little rinky-dink guy. Hit that. There he is, the light of my life. Woo! It's hot. It's hot in Topeka. I'm a hot toe picker. Let me know in the comments if you understand that reference. Everyone's probably just thinking I'm a psychopath as I'm talking about a hot toe picker. What kind of nasty, kinky stuff is that guy into? But no, it was from it's from a show I grew up, cartoon that I grew up watching. So let me know in the comments if you know what that's from. Everyone, if you've made it this far into the video, comment down below. I'm a hot toe picker. Okay, here we go. I guess we're going to the future now. That was kind of a thing with Sonic CD, is that you could travel between the future and the past. Just kind of a cool mechanic, but in execution, not the greatest thing ever. But it's kind of neat, I guess. A little bit like it's the OG Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, where you just like instantly load into a new new level, basically. Switch between the past and present and future. Gotta get back to the past, Samurai Jack. Jack, gotta get back to the past. I met the voice actor for Aku recently at a comic convention a couple months back. I think I might have talked about that in one of my other playthroughs. Not in the Mario World playthrough, I don't know. But yeah, the guy who does Aku, he's not the original voice actor. The original guy, whose name was Mako, I don't know what his last name was, but he unfortunately passed away back around 2007, somewhere through there. But he did Aku, the master of shape-shifting darkness. And then he did Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender, Zuko's Uncle Iroh. One of the best, most well-written characters. So it was a really cool opportunity to meet the guy who does those voices now, who was Mako's understudy. Unfortunately, I'm blanking on the guy's name right now. Greg Baldwin, that's it. It finally came to me. I always can't remember names when I'm doing these playthroughs. I get put on the spot by myself. I put myself on the spot. But I finally remembered it was Greg Baldwin. Let's keep our eyes peeled here. We got a lot of... Oh gosh, I'm going to be sick. Got a lot of branching paths. I was trying to see if we could find a alternate route, or find another one of those bonus thingies where we can get the Chaos Emeralds, but I'm not seeing anything so far. But I'm keeping my eyes peeled. But yeah, this one's kind of like a... The last one was a lot more about plant life and vegetation, like an outer space greenhouse or something, but now we got a rocket. This one's a lot more jazz festival, I guess. I don't know, got a bunch of like trumpets and other brass instruments and stuff, so I don't know what's up with that, but hey, more power to you. I'm not the biggest jazz guy. I agree with Patrick when he's... Besides, I don't get jazz. Ooh, take that shield at the very least. Oh, it's just a regular shield. I thought it was a lightning one at first, but apparently not. Light the bulb. We're going to steal them all. Where are we going? I feel like I'm playing Donkey Kong Country on bath salts here. shooting through those things like a barrel. I was going to say meth, but then I was like, well, maybe that'll cause this video to get demonetized. So instead I'll say bath salts, which are way safer. Not really. Full discretion. Bath salts are not safe. Not that meth is safe. Don't do either. I just feel the need to clarify that in case, you know, because I can be held liable. I don't know if that's a thing. I feel like YouTubers are always having to, oh, there's Metal Sonic. I feel like this is a boss fight that they maybe like revamped or something. Like I want to say it was different when the game first came out, and then they did an update and changed the boss fight. It's got pretty sick music from what I remember though. I don't know if we're actually fighting now or if we're just running. Yeah, I guess we're just running. I don't think we can actually hurt. But yeah, there's a lot of Sonic characters that everybody who grew up with Sonic's like, oh, Metal Sonic, he's such a bad A character. And then like, you know, Shadow and like all these. And it's like, these people, they're all just variations of just, oh, it's a dark Sonic now. But it's like they're all the same. That's what Metal Sonic is. He's, oh, a dark, evil Sonic was made by Robotnik. And you got Shadow. It's like, oh, it's also an evil doppelganger Sonic. Then like Infinite from Sonic Forces, oh, it's a evil, edgy Sonic. Like every new villain they introduce is just an evil, edgy Sonic, except for I guess Sonic Frontiers was kind of different. They gave well, I won't spoil the character's identity, but there's kind of like a little, basically looks like a little anime girl. What am I doing here? I think I'm supposed to hit these guys into him, and I'm not doing that very successfully. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I gotta wait till he spin dashes at me, and then I think I gotta hit him, and just hope that he ricochets into Metal Sonic, I think is kind of what we're doing here. Come on, spin at me. Spin me, baby, one more time. Here we go. Oh, why are you jumping? You just... Ow. You pinched my rump. Oh, well, now he's dead. Okay, there we go. Okay, I thought he was going to miss there for a second. Get him. We running again? Oh, we running, boys. We running. Who made all these trombone platforms and why? It seems very expensive. I feel like if we were to melt down all this brass, like... I don't know how expensive brass is, but there's so much... Oh, God. Yeah, I don't think I've ever fought this before. I think this was... Well, okay. Am I going to have to redo a bunch of that? Because that's going to be annoying. I feel like I probably am. Oh, okay. I guess we had a checkpoint there. But yeah, I don't know what this... If this is, like, from something. But yeah, I don't think this was in the original game. This was, like, something that came later in an update. So yeah, I don't know that I ever fought this boss before. I think this might be brand new to me. If I did fight this, it was only like once. Dun, diddly. Oh, okay. And I hate these bosses where I gotta like watch their stupid claws there. It's like, how am I supposed to get in there? Oh, that panoramic thing in the background is kind of neat. Look, I don't know if panoramic, is that the right word? Where it's rotating like that. Hey, is he dead? I'm a little scared. I'm a little skeptical. Okay, yeah, he's dead. Oh, what the... Okay. I got a little horrified there. Alright, well, we beat that one. So yeah, that's 3 acts down, I do believe. So I guess this is probably where we are going to call this video for today. So thank you guys so very much for watching me, and make sure to stay tuned for more Sonic Mania when we go to Hydro City or Hydrocity. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I don't think anybody knows. It's very contentious among Sonic fans, just like pretty much everything is contentious among Sonic fans. But yeah, I will catch you guys on the next episode, and see you later. Bye-bye.